today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Aaron Rodgers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Trevor Davis now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeVal. The 20, 10, touchdown! Seth DeVal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep is Trevor Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. Now Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, I mean, that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? About the 18-yard line, it looks like. 18-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And a first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Crowder's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Kansas City.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now a handoff to Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Brought down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
11 yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're running. He gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Caden Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
30, Austin.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Midfield to the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure.
It's intercepted.
They'll take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Rodgers pass.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Chiefs.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Goal. And Forbath will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw his Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A handoff will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Michael, pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nick.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit... their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 7.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Down, Chiefs.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete to
Adam Humphries.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Carr again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A loss of 9.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They started on the ground with Eckler. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Number 30, Austin.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 13-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Rodgers pass.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Kansas City.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going, and got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And the lead is up to 5. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
14.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, it's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now a play fake. Rodgers out to the right to Humphries. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 36.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Chiefs.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff, it's Eckler. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And Forbath will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Chiefs 22, Chargers 14.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. All right, I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Star Latulippe breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
The 29.
They'll give Eckler running to the right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the first.
Here's Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did. It like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Rashaan Evans on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings
from the 24, Rodgers. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 25. Chargers 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 11, a minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. On first down, Carr. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Carr. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Final score.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.